owner is deciding to lose less money by just keeping it vacant.
Right now, I'm standing in a New York City apartment in the Bronx, a one-bedroom that rents for $811 a month. That's right, $811 a month in 2026. But no one is moving in here anytime soon, and that's because the landlord says it's simply too expensive to make the repairs necessary to meet the requirements under the state's rent stabilization program.
The law says we don't really care what you spend. You cannot change the rent for the previous tenants.
What about bringing back the 20% vacancy bonus? Is that a compromise that you'd be willing to look at? Or?
You know, we found that with the 20% vacancy bonus, it was an incentive for landlords to harass tenants out, to not provide services, to do constructive eviction by not fixing elevators, by not paying the Con Ed.
This is why Republicans or conservatives want less government. Because it's not really been proven that more government is helpful for the people. The whole recent thing with New York doing the whole rent freeze thing for like I think 2 years, 0 raises, is that they already have a problem, right? Already a problem with rents, right? With housing in New York. Now you're making it more of a problem. This is why I'd rather have it the market determine, right? If no one rents there, no one rents there. Then those owners will have to decide how they want to go about it themselves, right? Not the government. If you're going to force the government, if the government is going to force you to do whatever, well, you're going to do what you can to work around it. You're not going to, then you're just not going to rent it. It's cheaper to just keep it there, right? Or find a buyer. I just, again, this is not how the free market works, by controlling the free market, right? It's not how it works. You let the market decide. If there's someone willing to rent it, that means it's worth it. If there's no one, then you have to fix it. But now you're coming in to make things harder and worse for people, for owners who actually want to rent. Well, you're going to get less housing, and New York already has a housing crisis, right? New York has a housing crisis, and people don't people don't want to rent, right? People don't want to rent it out. People don't want to sell it because there's no benefit. So you'd rather just keep that property there vacant, and you won't build any properties because New York is not going to, do it themselves, and no actual builders are going to pay for something that it's going to be only a hole in their pockets. Again, this is why, I'm glad Mamdani was elected. I'm glad that New York is a Democratic city because you can see the results. What happens in a Democrat-run city, right? You can see the results. If it works out, praise to him. But if it doesn't, it's only his fault. You can't blame others for his failures, which I'm pretty sure they will do, right? They will blame Republicans. They will blame the rich. Yet when they succeed, they wouldn't, right? But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.